Hello and welcome everyone. How are you all doing today? Happy Monday here in beautiful Cherry Blossom Tokyo. Hello, it's good to be here. Hang on, let's go to my office. Dude, you know what I just realized I could do? Hang on chat, hang on. Dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Hello everyone. It's good to have you here. Hang on, let's just put this in my window. This will be good. Currently it's spring and the cherry blossoms are blooming. I should not have put this here. Hang on. Wait, what? Hang on a second. Hang on a goddamn second. Wait a second. Oh, there we go. That's better. That's so weird. Wait, what? Oh, I see. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Hang on. There we go. That's better, chat. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Hello and welcome everyone. How are you all doing? The building's teleporting? Yeah. Happy. Let's get it from I didn't see TVs. Oh, glad to fix that for you. Anyway, I'm gonna drink a little bit of alcohol. Alright chat, let's talk. Sorry I'm late. I was getting dinner after work with random Japanese people I've never met before in my life. That was cool though. But I do want to talk about stuff. Alright. Oops, I just opened a window. Hang on. It did work? Me too. You're now dead? Me too. That's why I'm drinking right now. Alright, give me 1 second. They're talking all women do is like and eat chip. It's true. I'm an Instagram fiend now, chat. I'm an Instagram fiend. But yeah, welcome everyone. Sorry I'm late. I honestly am very happy to be able to talk to you guys. Today was my first day back at work since spring break, and let me tell you, 1 week in Australia really destroys your ability to speak Japanese. My head fucking hurts so much. And Bearhead, thank you for the resub. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Instagram boomer, Matthias? What all the kids are on these days? Fucking boomer. Bet you still use Facebook. Child, let me tell you something. Real quick, okay? I'll tell you, I'll put this on. So, I read something earlier today when I was at work, chat, and it made me angry. See, there's already this like content creator who I think is like, how do I say this? I feel like he's a bit hit and miss with his content, right? I know people who really like his content, but I've seen a video or two that's made me go, and honestly, this has been my first impression of the guy, so I'm like, oh, kind of don't like this guy, right? But you know, the people I know who like him, they're like, no, trust me, he's a good guy. This is just one bad video. And I'm like, okay, I'll take your word for it. And so today when I was at work, I saw another video by the guy, and I was like, but you know, the internet's the internet, right? The internet is the internet, and so like, you think it's gonna stay in the you know what? Let's talk about the penis festival that I went to yesterday instead, and then we'll come back to this when there's more people. Chat, did you guys know? Taking out a house of reward? Dude, same, Brushy. I've been going out to the real world too much lately. But Brushy, thank you so much for stopping by. Go have fun with your wife. Okay. So I went to the Kawasaki Penis Festival yesterday, chat. It is a festival. Do you guys know what a mikoshi is? You know what a mikoshi is? Hang on, let me show you what a mikoshi is. Now, I want to let you guys know, I've actually lifted one of these bad boys before, chat. I've lifted one of these. I have friends out in the countryside, right? So I've actually lifted one of these before with other people. And let me tell you, chat, there's no better way to get bruises on your shoulders and back than to lift one of these things. Doesn't matter if you're in a group. These things are heavy as shit. They are wooden beams, followed by a bunch of gold and a shrine. And what you do is you essentially do like reverse push-ups on this thing, right? You go to businesses, you collect money from them, and you go washoi, 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 washoi. So imagine like instead of a shrine, there's just a big giant dong on it. That's what I went to yesterday. I went to the Kanamara Matsuri yesterday. Now, if you guys are subscribed at all to the Not Safe for Work channel on my Discord, you would have seen videos of this. It's basically a whole festival that has been started since 1969. And basically, show me what. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Brushy. And so it's kind of like a tourist. It is a tourist attraction. There were so many tourists there. There were so many people that I could just speak English to, right? But yeah, they sold like shaped candy. They let you take photos of people that were barely dressed. And so ultimately this festival raises money for HIV research, which I think is like honestly quite noble. Essentially the festival, that's one of the goals, but the festival is mainly so you can pray for fertility. You can pray for you know, not getting an STI, healthy childbirth, stuff like that, right? And so yeah, they basically just take this big giant dong and they put it on a mikoshi and they go washoi, washoi, washoi. And it's surprisingly dignified. It's surprisingly dignified. Let me get this video up. I hope I have fun. I did. Chili, did you say you went to this festival, by the way? It wasn't easy to get to. Anyway, here's a video I took from the festival. And over there is the Emperor of the Penis Festival looking down upon us peasants. Look how dignified he is. Yes, may today's harvest be STI free. Oh god, I shouldn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't think that it showed the thing in this festival. That's okay, you could barely tell what it was. Anyway, I mean, like, chat, listen, doesn't matter how tasty you are. If you're in Japan and you get offered to go to the penis festival, are you not going to go? Now, I was meant to do a collab with Mirabelle yesterday. This festival is why I did not collab with Mirabelle yesterday, because I was meant to get back here at 6 p.m. And I was on track to get back here at 6 p.m. exactly if I took public transport. But one of our friends, I didn't even go to this place with this friend, but we all just kind of congregated there. We all just kind of met up by chance, right? Like we all just met up at the Penis Festival, and my friend's like, oh, well, let me give you guys a lift back, and talking to me and my friend. And so we missed our turn, and what was going to be like a 20-minute ride turned into an hour and a half. And I was like, sorry, Mira, I'm not getting back until like 2 hours. So we had to cancel that collab. I don't hate Mira. I love her. I love her so much. I really wanted to hang out with her, but and I was more than prepared to take public transport back. But basically the mentality was, my friend drives me, I get to have dinner and then collab. If I take public transport, I just get the collab. You know? So that was what that was. It was a very nice day. It was interesting because there wasn't just one area of the festival, it was multiple. So I went to the temple and all that kind of stuff, and it was very interesting. I'm quite tired, by the way, chat. I went to a yakitori place after work, and I was just chilling. And when you go into a yakitori place where there's only Japanese people, they always want to talk to you. They're like, "You're white. Why are you here? What is your occupation?" And you tell them, they're like, "Oh, I know that school." And I'm like, okay. I don't mind the conversations, but after work, sometimes it can be a little exhausting. Like, you're already exhausted from work, you know? And so my Japanese is kind of rusty at the moment because I spent a week in Australia. You'd be surprised how quickly it disappears, chat. You gotta use it or lose it. Currently playing Bayonetta. Hell yeah. What brings you here, Gaijin? I don't mind though. Like, it's never asked from a place of malice. It's never asked from a place of malice. People are always friendly. What I don't like is when the internet and real life intersect, which is what I was originally talking about when I started stream. Nihon, hi. Did you guys see that stuff on Twitter recently about the fucking people doing like monkey bars in that cherry blossom tree? So I mentioned before, there's this content creator that is in Japan and interviews a lot of people. I don't really like the guy very much. And that could just be because I've seen a couple of videos of his where he seems to put people on the spot and just create situations. But some people I know have actually met the guy in person and said, don't worry, he preps you beforehand, tells you what you're going to talk about, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, the guy's content makes him look like a dick. I don't care if he preps people, he's going for a certain image.
That's how it is with Baka in our group. We'll not tell her where we're going and he'll pull the I just found you guys. We were at the Penis Festival and one among us comes to warn us. Fucking Baka's coming. 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓢 smug.
Okay, Dane Cook, get out of here. Fucking Brian's coming. Fucking Brian's coming. Anyway, so yeah, there's this content creator. I forgot what his name is. It doesn't matter. But he's like a person who interviews people in Tokyo. And one particular video that stood out to me was basically he got a guy to block his ears while he talked to the guy's girlfriend. And the video was basically like kind of like making it sound like the girl was talking about one of his friends in like a really positive manner and trying to stir up like a jealousy type situation. I saw the video, I'm like, wow, this guy's a fucking dick. I messaged my friends in Tokyo about it and they're like, no, I've been interviewed by him. No, he preps you and everything, stuff like that, right? Actually, no, I don't think my friend has been interviewed by him. I think maybe they saw the process, but they didn't get interviewed. I don't remember exactly what it was, but basically it was, I'm like, well, I don't care if he preps you. The content he makes him look like a dick. And, and if that creative process is not included in his videos, he's trying to obviously portray a certain image that makes him look like a dick. And as a result, I think he's a dick. But I try to keep an open mind. Apparently most of his content's not like that. Apparently like it's very informative, like, you know, asking people questions that relates to appropriate cultural exchange. What if his name's Richard? Which is fine, right? It just seems like I looked at the wrong video for like the first video for this guy. But anyway, cue my surprise when I see a drama involving this fucking guy acting like a Johnny Somali in public. Anyway, hang on, let's see if I can find the video. So for those who haven't tuned in recently, I've kind of been going a little bit ham on like the people making nuisance videos in foreign countries, because I'm a foreigner in Japan and I would like to whip out my phone and take content and stuff, but like, fuck these guys, they're making me feel bashful about it. So I went to Australia for a week, and I came back, and when I came back, all the cherry blossoms were blooming. Very beautiful. I've never seen them before in my life. I was worried I was going to miss them. Very happy to see them. And today I'm at work and I'm perusing through the internet. And I see... Hang on, let me turn this off. I see the content creator that I already have a bad impression of doing this. Doesn't seem to be sound, right? Yeah, that's the guy. But yeah, basically just a whole bunch of content creators just doing this, right? And if you take a look at the end here, you'll see a whole bunch of the cherry blossoms get shaken off, right? And it made me a little upset, right? It made me a little upset. And so I was like, fuck. But you know, maybe I've been on the internet too long, chat. Maybe I've been on the internet too long. And I started thinking to myself, you know, maybe I've just been on the internet too long. I did write a reply to the situation on Twitter, but after work, I finished work, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to a yakitori place and just eat some yakitori. And my usual place was closed, so I went to another yakitori place. And so I'm talking to a nice Japanese woman, right? Who happens to be the mother of one of my recently graduated students. And so we kind of connect on that, right? And as we're talking, what do I see on the TV behind her? I'll give you guys an educated guess what I see on the TV behind her in the yakitori place that we were at. I'll give you a hint. I pressed play when I started talking about this, in case it wasn't obvious enough. So basically it's this guy. This guy right here. So this guy is kind of like, what he does is he interviews people in Tokyo, right? And essentially, like, apparently what he does is he, like, when he interviews people in Tokyo, he tells them what he's going to say, and there's a whole process to it. And then he starts recording, right? And apparently it's all, like, staged and stuff. It's like Jerry Springer. But unfortunately, like, all the stuff where he, like, plans stuff, at least from what I could see, is not involved in the creative process, right? At no point have I seen that this is all like staged or anything like that. Like I'm like, the thing is it could be on his channel somewhere. I'm not a fan of this person. I don't watch this person, right? And so when one of the first videos I ever see of him is him being what looks like a dick to two random people on the street, and no explanation behind that creative process, my immediate thought is this guy's a fucking dick. But, you know, I spoke to some people and they were like, no, he's a really good guy. He preps people before he interviews them and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, well, that wasn't in the creative process, but I guess if that's the case, it's all consensual, it's all fine. And so I'm like, okay, cool, fine, whatever. And then I see him in this fucking video. I'm like, oh, come on. Because the thing is, right, like, I don't watch this guy, right? And so, like, I understand for someone who watches all of his content, they might be aware of the creative process of his interviews. People who have actually seen him in person are aware of the creative process of his interviews, right? And so, like, I get it from that perspective. You know, you're like, oh, well, his content isn't him. He's a decent person, right? But I was like, well, no, this is the only video I've seen of him. And it looks like he's making two people on the street uncomfortable. And I'm not a fan of his, so I don't know all that. So this is my opinion of him. But no, I took the word of my friends. I'm like, you know what, the guy seems like a decent guy. And then the very next time I see him is him doing this shit. I don't know who 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓤𝓐𝓛𝓢 is, but I know who this guy is. I've seen him around. He often goes to Shibuya and interviews people. So like often like I don't know what his like name is, but yeah, he interviews people in person. Doesn't that just butter your biscuit, streamer? Yes. Well, this is awkward. Wow. What is this? 2012? Covering the a-holes. Yep. But yeah, like it upset me because like I was in the yakitori place just enjoying myself, vibing. I was a bit tired, so I couldn't really speak Japanese very well. And then I see these dickheads on the TV behind, right? And it's the first day of school. So I had a lot of free time. So I actually did write a reply to 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓤𝓐𝓛𝓢. I've never met the 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓤𝓐𝓛𝓢 guy before. But I was bored and I thought, you know what? You know, why not reply, right? Who's be these guys? Actually, I would like to explain my perspective, but my reply more or less sums it up. Right? So basically, 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓤𝓐𝓛𝓢 wrote, "Hi, dear my community, I would like to apologize for my performance at the end of yesterday's stream. I understand the board might be disappointed in my actions of turning off my stream after getting one guide, but I promise I had reason." Oh, wait, hang on. No, never mind. That's a different one. I want to make a quick statement on the situation regarding the cherry blossom tree. A few days ago, I did pull-ups on the cherry blossom tree. I posted a video and went to bed. The moment I was informed by a friend of the severity of the situation, I immediately deleted the post and regretted your decision. So let me tell you, like, regretting your decision, right? It's okay to regret your decision. Leave the video up. Deleting it's like trying to hide it, right? It's trying to hide it. I've been in Japan for the past few months and I've loved the Japanese culture. I have loved it so much that I came back twice. I've grown a lot here as a person. Me too. I have too. I've had a lot of realizations lately about myself, chat, which have been very good to have. And so it sounds like this person has too. I've made so many friends that I truly value and I've experienced so much of the Japanese culture that's changed your life for the better. I don't want to promote my actions as proper. They were wrong and should be seen as such. To any viewers or tourists coming to Japan, please understand these are sacred to Japan. Do not touch cherry blossoms. They are sacred to Japanese culture and extremely delicate. It sounds like I regret there are consequences to your actions. Exactly. And to my viewers, please don't attack anyone for the criticism in regards to cherry blossom trees. I'm okay with the criticism, understand it was wrong. I hope through this people can learn from my actions. If you ever go to Japan, be mindful of their cherry blossom, culture, and property. I apologize for doing those pull-ups on the cherry blossom tree, and I promise I will continue to be better. I'm going to read my reply because it more or less sums up, and I've been drinking, right? So it's a bit hard for me to repeat. Sorry, I got caught. Yeah. But my reply was basically, look, and this is my stance. I'm just going to read it verbatim. Sorry. Appreciate them, take photos of them, cosplay in front of them, record a video doing Shakespeare under them if you must, but don't do this. If you look around, you can probably see a lot of cherry blossom trees besides the one you did this to. And that's true. When I landed, I was shocked at how many of the trees around me were actually cherry blossom trees. Before spring, I didn't know they were cherry blossom trees. That is not by accident. Those trees were likely either planted, carefully moved, built around, and continually upkept and cared for. You doing this is a monumental disrespect to those efforts and only furthers to hurt the image of foreigners and content creators in general. Your ability to travel or live in a foreign country is an amazing, culturally enriching privilege that you should treat with consideration, care, and gratitude it deserves. As a person with that privilege, you should be aiming to deepen your understanding of the country you're visiting and setting a good example for your own country. Nobody expects you to not make mistakes. In cultural exchange, accidents happen all the time. And genuine apology is usually more than enough. But what you did here was a conscious decision which disrespected Japanese people in their own house. You said you love Japan, that you've been here for now 3 times, and that you've grown as a person. Then be thankful. Do things that show you're thankful. You've apologized, which is a good start, but please use this incident to grow more and continue to understand and find ways to meet your obligation as a representative of your country. That is genuinely how I feel after living here for 8 months, chat. Even before I lived here, I kind of understood that, you know? And sorry, look, I don't want to read my own tweet. Like, I understand it's kind of cringe in a way, right? I feel like it's kind of cringe. But it actually helps me express my thoughts on this matter to you guys, because it's just, you know, I feel like a passport and the ability to travel is a privilege, right? And we've seen like Johnny Somali, and all kinds of other people. So many viral foreigners in Japan in a very bad way. Exactly. And I'm very glad I read the YouTube comment sections of this stuff, specifically from Japanese people, because like I know that they're like, oh well, don't worry, it's not all foreigners. I know this person, I know this white person, they're cool, stuff like that, right? So they're understanding even still, right? But it still makes me feel bad, especially when it comes to older Japanese people who are more likely to be judgmental and group people together. Saving my geezer eyes. Thank you. And that's the thing, like, when you're in someone's house, right? When I used to be in someone, like, when I was a kid, hey Fido, hey. When I was a kid, right? It's gonna sound really weird, but like, I'd go to a friend's place, right? And the parents would would like offer me food, right? Or dinner. And I would I'd be really apologetic, to the point where they would think something was wrong with me, right? I'd be like, I'm so sorry for intruding. Sorry to trouble you, stuff like that, right? And, you know, that's how I was as a kid. I felt genuinely bad that my friends' parents wanted to give me food because I was hanging out with my friends. And that's something I kind of have to this day. And like, when people gift me things, I still feel like that little bit of, I don't deserve it, right? And so I'd feel bad, right? And so like, I would never, in someone else's house, kind of like, you know, it's kind of like if I went into someone's house and just broke some of their shit, you know? And so like, I feel like it's kind of equivalent in a weird way, right? Because like, if you're traveling to a different country, you should kind of treat it as someone else's house, right? You don't completely understand the upbringing that the people who own that house have, right? Maybe there's like a sentiment, like there's a sentimental vase on the stairs, so maybe you don't run on the stairs because you might knock it over and break it. What might be like a $2 vase might have real value to them, right? Because you might not view it as valuable, but they might have been given it by a dead relative or something, you know what I mean? And so I see a lot of people on Twitter being like, oh, it's just a chair, it's just a tree, bro, relax. And it's like, well, no, fuck off. You're in their house. You're in their fucking house. Don't be an asshole. You're being an asshole. That's all you're being. You know what I mean? It's just a tree, bro. Well, it's just their fucking house, dickhead. Like, is basically like how I kind of feel about it. You actually have a conscience, unlike these dirtbags. I feel like I'd like to believe that they do have a conscience and that it was a lapse in judgment. And this is something, hang on, let me hydrate. This is something that I actually spoke to a friend very recently. Crypt Keeper, thank you so much for the $25 towards the meta quest. I completely forgot that I have that up there. I was actually going to change it to a 2. But I'll leave that up there. Ane Konya, thank you for the raid, by the way. We're just talking about Japan. Also, hi Fido. Look, I'll explain it all again in a second if I need to. But I actually spoke to friends recently about this, right? And how my friends know me, my friends in Japan, my friends overseas know me quite well, and they know that to my detriment, I give the benefit of the doubt to a lot of people. And also Ane Konya, you're an Aussie as well? Hell yeah, let me get a look at you. Try to buy something and throw an arrow as part of the joke, but you have nothing but that on there. Oh, I should probably put stuff on there, hey. I should look through their suggestions at some point. Let me get a look at you. Anekonya. Sorry, I read that as Anekonya. Sorry. Anekonya. I am your cute transgender older sister. My dream is to make games for everyone to enjoy. I enjoy playing a wide variety of games, but especially love cozy or horror games. That is great. I'm so happy to have you here, Anekonya. Let me give you a follow. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're enjoying your time here on Twitch. You look like you're fairly new to Twitch. Is that correct? Let me have a look at you. Oh, your account's... Sorry, you've been around since 2009. Have you recently just started streaming though? That's how I thought. I don't know how he didn't know, but I'm still not particularly fond of him. I don't think he would do this for drama purpose, knowing what's going on with influencers at the moment. Pretty new streaming. Oh, hell yeah. I hope you enjoy your time. Cozy and horror games is an interesting contrast. A little over a month. I'm so happy for you. Are you an affiliate? Are you an affiliate? Oh, you are. Awesome. Awesome. I think it took me over a month to get an affiliate as well. Honestly, you're going to have such a great time. I'm so happy that you're here. And I like your intro music. We're just talking about nuisance streamers in Japan. 3 weeks? You got it faster than I did. Oh, awesome. Awesome. But yeah, like... So, for me, right, like, I was talking to a friend about this the other day, and I said, like, look, my friend basically said, like, if someone does something wrong by you, you know, what is it? Like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, well, I try to understand where they're coming from, and, you know, I try to, like, rationalize their actions. I want to understand why they did it. And it's like, well, no, Baka. You have to let them apologize to you, and then, if you ask for it, then you should get that explanation. You know, and so like, sorry, it's kind of hard to explain, but, benefit of the doubt, right? I always try to like think the best of people, right? I like to think that these people, even now, I like to think that these people were drunk and that they did a stupid thing, that their ape brain took over for a second, and that in their everyday life that they are amazing people who might donate to charities and help old ladies cross the street. And that's kind of how I get through life. I kind of like try to assume the best about people. You know what I mean? But my friends have kind of recently tried to tilt me towards, no, Baka, some people are just assholes. And I'm like, you know what? Okay. And so yeah, that's kind of where I'm coming from when I say like, I like to give people that banning people in Baka's Discord. Wait, what? Actually, yeah. When he bans people, I'm like, why'd you ban that person? Are you sure they're a bot? I mean, their account was created today. Maybe they're just new to Discord. You know, like, some men just want to watch the world burn. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I feel like for me, I try to give people too much credit. And even these people, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe, like, they're genuinely just, like, you know, I always think, like, it's not okay to judge people by a limited pool of what you see about them. These guys were playing monkey bars on the tree, right? So is it okay for me to judge them for that action? I don't know enough. The normal me would say I don't know enough about them, you know? I don't know enough about them. I don't know what they like in their day-to-day. I don't know how they communicate with their friends. I don't know what they do for charities. I don't know how they are with their grandmother, right? And so, like, deep down, I would like to believe that these people do more that makes up for what I see on the internet, right? But sometimes I feel like that's just me being naive. Or at least lately I have been feeling like that's me being naive. If that makes sense. Like, even with Johnny Somali, right? I genuinely believed that with this whole thing looming over him, that he would stop and think about what he's doing. And he's proven to me that he's just not that kind of guy. And so it's like, I've come to a realization that some people are just exactly what they portray to other people. And there's nothing deeper than that sometimes, if that makes sense. Or at least there's nothing deeper that's worth wasting your time and effort analyzing. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's okay, especially if it's a friend that's going through a rough time. It's always good to like wonder why they're coming from the area, like the way that they're coming from. You know what I mean? When people tell you who they are, believe them. Some people are beyond saving. Yeah, and I feel like that's a little sad, you know? Yeah, and I feel like that's something I've recently come to terms with. But I do think it's a little sad. Follow me, 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓘𝓐𝓛�. See you later, 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓘𝓐𝓛�. Thank you so much for raiding, by the way. Sorry that I didn't. I hope. Wait, did you get a shout out? Can we get 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓘𝓐𝓛� a shout out? By the way, sorry. I feel like I kind of deviated as soon as I introduced you. I'm so happy to have you here, though. Groove Coaster, why party? I don't know that one. You have to tell me about it sometime. So I just want to watch the world burn. Players should make it so those who come to Japan cannot live and stream, make money while in the country for their antics. See, but the problem is, right? I would love to just like I'd love to live stream me just doing UFO catches, right? And just showing you guys like a little bit of like the good of Japan. But there's so many places that are just like no live streamers now because of these dickheads. You know what I mean? You're welcome to station listening to Bucket Podcast. Hell yeah, thanks, Brushy. But yeah, like with this particular content creator, it kind of helped me realize as well, like the very first video I saw of him was when he was interviewing the video was portrayed to make it look like he was interviewing random people in Shibuya, and he was making them uncomfortable. But behind the scenes, he interviews them, he sort of vets them, tells them what they're going to talk about and stuff like that, right? That's what my friends told me, and I'm like, okay. But like, is that really... And I said to my friends, but like, if this is my first video of seeing the guy, is it on me to look into his creative process to that extent? I've seen this video just come up on the internet where he looks like a dick. That's my first impression of it. Is it on me to like look into that? Is it on me to think about all that? Think about what this person is outside of what they present? Or is it on them to make that known? I don't know the exact content creator's name, but he was one of the dickheads in the fucking Cherry Blossom video. You know what I mean? It was one of the tree guys. And like I'm sure that outside of I'm sure that he probably does vet the people that he speaks to. And like he probably tells the people he's interviewing, hey, this is what we're going to talk about. This is going to be my reaction. This should be your reaction. And we're going to make it look impromptu, right? And so when like he releases a video where he looks like a dick and I think, wow, the guy looks like a dick. Well, I mean, you know. It says on me, but only like a 2-minute Google search. I don't think so, 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓘𝓐𝓛�. I don't think so. If I'm scrolling through Twitter and this guy's video comes up and the video is constructed to make him look like a dick that's making people uncomfortable on the street, and I just want to scroll past it and look at something else because I think this guy's a dick, how is it on me? Because of this video, I don't want to watch this guy anymore. You know what I mean? The guy has made the video. I've made an impression based off that video. Why is it on me to look into that? It's not. If that makes sense. I thought he lives here. I believe he does, yes. We're talking about nuisance streamers in Japan. Again. Yeah, you're allowed to be selective about what you pay attention to. Exactly. Like if I went through every video on Twitter where people made themselves look like a dick and I went, perhaps there's more to this. maybe I should go to Wikipedia and find out more about this guy. I'd be wasting so much time. Wasting so much time. And that's exactly what Poodle said. Most of the creators market themselves. So like when I saw a creator who like a video just seemed like he was like more or less just trying to make a couple in real life fight each other or whatever, I was like, well, it looks uncomfortable. It looks like he's, you know, ambushing these people, right? And when I told people about that, like, no, he interviews them. He vets them. He tells them what's going to happen. It's like, well, that wasn't in his creative. That creative process was not in his videos. I did not know that when I first watched his video. That's on him to share it. You know what I mean? And so yeah, like what's the word? 𝓢𝓤𝓛𝓔𝓢. Haven't seen this guy in the freaking cherry blossom video. I'm like, well, yeah, I guess I was right about the guy. Also, thank you, Vito. Jadecraft, unfortunately, I don't understand German. I'm sorry. Don't have mental energy to care. I don't really either, but like the reason why I'm talking about it is I went to a yakitori place to eat dinner and I saw these dickheads on actual Japanese TV. Here, I'll show the video again so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So just to provide some context, I went to Australia last week and I came back and I was worried I was going to miss all the cherry blossoms, but I come back and they're so beautiful. So many trees I didn't even know were cherry blossom trees, and they are so beautiful. You see the petals for, it's just like in Minecraft. Okay, I'm making a joke there, but you know what I mean. This is the video. These guys doing pull-ups on the cherry blossom tree. And I know some people might say, hey, look, you know, like, it's just a tree, or no branches broke or whatever. Watch what happens. Look at all the cherry blossoms that fall off, right? This is a tree that blooms for like a week or two, and then for the rest of the year, it doesn't bloom at all. It's so beautiful and so like finite. And these trees are like, I guarantee you, this is not the only cherry blossom tree that is in this area. If you look around, I guarantee you there's probably like 10, 15 others in the immediate vicinity, right? And that is not by accident. That is not by accident, right? People plant these trees. People move them very carefully. As I said in my post, people care for them and make sure that they grow as strong as they can. They only bloom for 1 or 2 weeks. They're very delicate, I think, as well. And so the last thing they need is like them doing this shit is basically just a big giant slap in the face to all the effort that gets put into making sure these trees live and are as beautiful as they are. I know cherry blossoms fall off naturally, but I guess the point is, right? How do they know that this tree would even support their weight? How do they know that this tree hasn't been damaged in some way, you know? Like off screen, for all we know, the freaking branch is like now cracked. That's Nipa. They don't. Exactly. And so like, I gave this guy in particular, this one right here, the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, people are telling me that he vets his people beforehand. Fine. With that information, I guess I can, instead of thinking negatively of this guy, I can think neutral about him. I kind of still don't like that he portrays his content the way he did, or at least the video that I saw, right? But then I see this and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I was right, you know? But yeah, like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like, I'm a little worried because, like, I feel like now that I live in Japan, people are going to be like, oh my god, Baka, since Baka moved to Japan, she only talks about Noosa streamers. She's become so holier than thou. But it's just, I don't know. I feel like when it's like in your, when it's in like your, I don't know, like, it doesn't affect me, I guess, but it kind of feels like it does in a weird way, you know what I mean? Because, like, I feel weird even just taking photos of stuff in public. Not just streaming, but taking photos in public. You know what I mean? Buck has become Arthur? Yeah. How lucky can you be when you have this emote? Yeah. It's just true. When I go to forest, find similar, which no one planted in cherry blossom season, they know what they chose. Well, the thing is, like, I kind of, like, again, and this is my stupid fucking humanizing brain. They didn't think, chat. Like, in their animalistic brain, they see tree and they don't think, like, they don't think someone planted this, someone cared for this. They just see tree. Let's climb it. Right? I'll tell you something. I had a realization a long time ago, right? When I was driving through Sydney. And I looked at a stop sign. And I said to myself, that stop sign, someone paid money for that. And someone paid money to have someone install that. That stop sign is there deliberately, right? Every bit of pavement is there deliberately. It's been, you know, engineered to be there in a particular way. Someone put a lot of care into making sure that things are the way they are in this area, from like road planners to you know, safety advisors, stuff like that, right? And so, like, those trees are sort of like it's not really a good comparison, stop signs and trees, but like those trees are also there by design. They haven't been chopped the fuck down. If they weren't wanted there, they would be chopped down. They wouldn't be there. But they were either left there or put there. It's not, but I get you. Yeah, I know, right? Like, if people don't want trees there, they'll chop them down. But those trees were put there or left there and cared for deliberately, very purposely, you know? And so that's stuff that I think about, like, when I'm walking down the street. The signs, the trees, the buildings, everything. It's bad for the environment, by the way. Yes, I'm aware that pavement is bad for the environment. A lot of what we do is bad for the environment. Putting trees randomly somewhere. Stretching. Putting trees randomly somewhere. Well, I mean, yeah, look at California and gum trees. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. In a very humanistic way, I get it. I get where you can have like a momentary lapse in judgment and you have your friends egging you on. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's just climb this tree. And it's like, in a weird way, I want to say that I get it. But I don't know. It's something I would do in my own country. Maybe not even then. It's something I would do to a tree that's like outside my house, if at most, right? Like, I wouldn't go into Sydney Botanical Gardens and just start climbing the fucking trees. You know? Hydrate, you got it. And so, like, that's why I made the comparison of, you've entered someone's house and you just decided to, like, jump on their table and break their cutlery and shit. It's like, I don't know. So, yeah, Japanese people are not happy about this. And, apparently this Mizkif guy, there's more to it. I'll see if I can find information about it. What was the other person's name? Hako or something? Kaho. It was Mizkif. Yeah, I don't know who Mizkif is. Who's Mizkif? If it's a tree someone owns, you should just randomly climb and ask permission first. Emerus roommate? Wait, is this someone that we know in the community? Okay, so not like a VTuber or something. General big streamer. Gotcha, gotcha. Got you, got you. Well, yeah, like I literally saw him on Japanese news and I was like, ugh. And so like, I've kind of had like this sort of dissonance, I guess, because like I've never actually seen that before. I've never like looked at the news and gone, no, actually I take that back. The snowball in Sapporo, I saw that in the news as well. Anyway, this person apparently said had an exchange with Mizkif because apparently like she's Japanese. She like I can't verify if what this person's saying is true, but like I saw it and I was like, oh, okay. I listened to it. I feel like it's worth hearing.
Creator, and it's all sounded like you were upset with me for making a big deal. If you want to explain yourself, I'm all happy. I'm always happy to appear in a stream or video with just content. Take the shit.
I think the long and short is basically she messaged this person and was like, so I don't know if you guys know, there's a channel on Twitter called Cancel Johnnies or Cancel Somalis or something. And basically it covers people like this, right? And apparently he said to her, you know, can't believe you did this to me. Now I have a Cancel Johnny's video about me and stuff like that. And there's a lot of people on Twitter supporting Mizkif, being like, you don't know, outside of the country, he was so close to killing himself and whatever else. And then when he moved to Japan, he was so happy. And then people like, well, and why are you doing this to him? It's like, holding him accountable? What? Like, OTK is very right-wing, but they try to be AI political. They're very toxic off stream. I don't know who OTK is, man.
From your community, help make you look good by hearing you out. Let me know if there is anything you'd like to do. But please know it wasn't a
nice cleavage.
You or the
yeah, it's pretty big, isn't it?
I would have helped. I would have felt.
I'm doing quite well, Beast.
To other creators I met. Locals in Japan are too frustrated with tourists causing troubles, whether they do that out of malice or oblivion. Now,
Oblivion.
Nice and simple. Well,
obliviousness. I won't hold that one against that. English is fucking hard.
As an English speaker who is like as a second language, English is my second language, but I guess like I feel like my writing sounds more mature because the response I got was, "Now I have Johnny."
Oh yeah, here we go.
On me. You don't realize what you've done to me. Please leave me alone. Me. What the fuck? What did I say? It's not about you.
She's also 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓘𝓐𝓛𝓢's friend. I did not know. I don't think 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓘𝓐𝓛𝓢 would ever do this. Oh, Carl was like, I don't know who those people are. Sudoku. But yeah, it's disappointing, man. It's disappointing. And there's bigger things in the world. There always is bigger things in the world, right? Like, and that's an easy trap to get caught in, where it's like, there's always bigger things. And a lot of people will like use that as an excuse to like excuse someone's behavior and stuff like that. Kaho's the girl. I know that Kaho's the girl I just watched. There's always a bigger fish, right? Yeah, so what if this person fucking punched a guy in the face? Last week someone killed someone. Something like that, you know? But let's see. Let's look at the quotes. No one gives a shit about your I love Japan shit. Okay, so this one's against, right? Just fuck off and never see again. Simple as that. No one gives a shit about your I love Japan shit. Make an apology after knowing the backlash. All you care about is your reputation. Okay, against. Why is it impossible for streamers not to act like monkey brain morons every time they go to Asian countries? Against. Every white person goes to Japan and thinks they grow as a person. I thought, hey, listen, going abroad really did help me grow as a person. Like, I feel like it really helped me. Okay. Now I'm feeling attacked. Yeah, but okay, how come? You had to represent the civilized West first and set a good example. Actually, I should probably be careful when scrolling through this. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I can't really find any, like, it's probably very far down, but a lot of people are basically like, it's just a tree, bro. Relax, bro. It's just a fucking tree. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Very white woman of me. Yeah, true, true. No, I've been having a lot of thoughts about things lately, chat. I feel like going but only if they're wanting to learn about other culture, not just be some stupid tourist. I agree. I'll be honest. This first year, I haven't done as much as I would like. The first year I was here, I was very nervous. I couldn't talk to anyone. Making connections was very difficult. I've been here for almost 9 months now. Long enough to make a baby, goddamn. But I want to go out more. I want to do more. Recently I went to 𝓡𝓐𝓛𝓢, Mount 𝓡𝓐, and I really enjoyed it. And I want to do more. And I still want to also stream at the same time. But I want to do more. I didn't make a baby. And so I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, trying to figure out how to balance everything. And I've mentioned this before many times. I feel like, honestly, going back to Australia and then coming back here was very eye-opening too. Like, when I lived in Australia, I was very, like, besides streaming was, like, awesome. Besides streaming, I was very stagnant with my life, right? You know, I would go out. Literally, I would go out, and the only reason I'd go out is to get food, and then I'd come back home. Especially when I didn't have a job. Like, I lost my job, and I'd go out, get food, come home, and that would basically be my life. Besides streaming, right? I'd occasionally hang out with friends. Oh, hey, my Prime's up. Oh, thank you, Wraith. Thank you. And so even in Japan, right? When I moved to Japan, I did a little bit of that as well. But mainly for different reasons, right? Different reasons being, I'm now working, and sometimes I come home and I'm just so fucking tired from, like, not being able to speak the language. And so I'd come hang out with you guys because, like, you guys would recharge me, right? But then I went back to Australia. Hey, Hero. I went back to Australia and I was like, you know, I went back to Australia, I could speak English and I could, you know, do all that stuff. And I feel like going back to Australia, like, coming here made me appreciate Australia more. When I went to Australia, I went to the beach. I went to, like, some other things too, which I talked about in the last stream. And being here made me appreciate the stuff I could have done in Australia, but never did. Because when you're there, it's just stuff that's, you know, it's there. You can do it whenever you want, so you just never do it. So coming here made me appreciate Australia more. And going back to Australia made me appreciate Japan more. So I came back and I was like, well, you know what? Like, going back and forth really made me look at things differently. And so when he said that it made me grow as a person, it struck a chord with me. Because it is something that definitely happens for a lot of people, right? You realize things. And some people might realize this without going abroad. I'm not saying you have to go abroad to realize these things. But they definitely helped me realize that I was not doing a great deal. But, like, it struck a chord with me and it made me sympathize for a little bit. But it's like, I don't know, how much growing can you do in 24 hours? Anyway, let me read chat for a bit. Used to watch my games to react stuff. I love my time in Korea when I was there right before COVID, during for a year and a half. I've never been to Korea. I've given kind of because actual discussion instead of saying get cooksucker and twitching his eyebrows. You went to the beach. Met an Australian at work, talked for a bit. I thought being on Twitch for years, hearing all these different accents and dialects had me prepared for anything I was wrong. Australian accents can be something else. Twilight Biker caught between worlds. Hi, it's Evil. Why the fuck is autocorrect snake to Evil? What the fuck? So you something flower related. Let me have a look. But yeah, it's she's a very delicate little flower. Thank you, Fido. But yeah, I'm kind of like trying to figure out a lot myself right now. I'm like, you know, at my school last year, a lot of the first year was very much finding my feet, learning how to stand in this country, essentially, learning how to communicate what I wanted, and I'm still not that great at that. But this year I feel confident. Like at first I didn't know anybody, I didn't feel confident at work. Essentially I kind of regressed into being quite shy, but I feel like I've gotten to the point in Japan where I'm ready to, you know, be more involved in like not just my work, but also Japan in general. Go out more. Because I haven't gone out too much, chat. I know Fido and everyone else might say things like, go out all the time. It's like, well, I go out with the same people. I go out to the same places, right? You learn how to stand a lot. Yeah. You found your feet. Yeah. You ever struggled to find your feet? Shut up. And Beast, thank you for the resub with Prime. So I actually feel a lot more confident now. I feel a lot more confident in myself. In Australia, I felt really stagnant. And now I feel like there's a lot that I can do. You know what I mean? Can I record more? Those clips are fun. I want to. I would love to do a live stream in public, and that's something I might do in the near future. Can I casually small talk when I'm not tired? Spending a week in Australia definitely set me back a little bit, but I'm gonna get back on that wagon. Difficult to imagine me as shy. I understand. The problem is when you're in a different country, right? You don't know what people's upbringings are. You don't know what people's culture is. And so you're constantly like second guessing, like how should I approach this person about this, or how should I talk to that person about that? If I say something in this tone or use this particular dialect of Japanese, will it offend them or make them seem like I'm confrontational? Or when I speak English to you, it's like, well, sometimes when they speak English to you, it can come across really like confrontational, but that's just because like they don't know how to say English in any other tone or nuance. As I've spoken to people who are genuinely being very friendly to me, but they sound like they're fucking angry at me. They sound like they're super fucking angry at me, and I'm like... And so I actually have someone I know who's Japanese who constantly apologizes. Like, she's like, sorry if I seem angry. This is just how I speak. But she's not angry. That's just how she knows how to speak English. It just sounds very blunt and monotone. And so I've kind of like gotten more comfortable in the last 8 months with Japan in general. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about myself, honestly. This is pretty angry language, to be honest. Yeah. But it's not so much being shy. It's just more trying to be careful and considerate. But you're not sure what considerate is, you know? Like what is considerate to a Japanese person compared to what is considerate to an Australian person or a person who speaks English. And so it's been a very interesting journey, to be honest. And I haven't talked too much about it, and I'd like to talk more about it. To be honest, maybe I should have done a vlog. Maybe I should have kept writing in my diary. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot more confident in myself, and I feel like this year is going to be different. Like it's gonna be different. In a good way, I think. The year of bugger, yeah.
Gabagool, over here.
Be more confident. Yeah. Thank you, Wappa, for the resub, by the way. I appreciate it. And gabagool. But yeah, if you call an Australian the right cunt, they're gonna laugh as well. You call a Japanese person that, they might cry. Exactly.
Have confidence.
No confidence.
No confidence.
No, but I genuinely do love it here. I personally wish I did this earlier in my life. But even then, maybe I don't. I wouldn't know the same people I know. I wouldn't do the same things I did. It's always hard to like take what you know and go and then disregard everything you know. Like no, I honestly, like, I have no regrets. I'm very happy to be here. When I was in Australia, I just could not stop thinking, I can't wait to get back to Japan. Not a boomer. No, honestly, I love it here. It's fantastic. It's not what I expected. I expected that I would come here and Japanese would just flow into me like I was a bucket, and it's not like that at all. You have to really work hard for it. Is it true that there are many perverted men in Japan? Yes, I have been touched inappropriately on the leg twice since I moved here. Well, it's okay. I know how to deal with that. How many streams getting harassed there? Yeah, well. Okay, yikes. Japanese alcohol has flown to me like a bucket, to be fair. Well, I mean, it's cheap. Dude, so I went back to Australia and everything was just so fucking expensive. I spent like $1,000. It's not like $1,000. Just in like a week. Hey, Fido, what's up? That's it. Oh, hang on. Let me have a look, Fido. Let me have a look. Give me 1 sec. I'll just quickly switch to Discord. Alright, let's have a look. Dude, like, stuff was so expensive. Okay, let's have a look here. Stonks. Alright, let's have a look at the Switch prices, huh? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fucking vibe with this music. Actually, hang on, before we look at that, let me just quickly check something. Alright, here we go. Hey Lamp, how you doing? What economy's going to shit right now? Honestly, I'm so glad I'm in a country where I don't understand the fucking news. I still see Trump's orange fucking face on Japanese TV though.
Let's go. Yahoo!
Oh my god, it's so fucking loud. Hang on. Sorry, chat. Let me quickly let me turn it down a bit. I just realized you can't see it properly either. Sorry, that's my bad too. Also, Theta, I saw your DM. It's all good. The steak that I had in Australia was fantastic. I think I'm good for at least another year. The steak, chef's kiss. All right. $6.99 for the base console. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, chat. Let me have a look here. Can I turn this shit down? Yeah, they don't do steaks in Japan. This is Australian dollars? Fuck me. That's a serve.
Let's go.
No, that's after tax. That's after tax. Japan hates you, confirmed. I mean, actually, I can't speak on behalf of Japan. I'm a guest here. Literally, gaijin tax. Okay, so I have a thought about, okay, hear me out. Hear me out on the Nintendo Switch version. That is cheaper in Japan. Alright? Am I upset by it as a foreigner? Yes. Because it personally means, for me personally, it means I have to pay more for a Switch. It affects me personally. Okay? But do I understand why they might do it? I understand. Because if I was a Japanese person, this would not affect me. If I was a Japanese person, I'd be like, getting a markdown price on the Switch? I don't even want to speak a different language. Fuck yeah, I'll do it. It's because yen is so weak? Maybe, I don't know. But, I think, like, we've dealt with scalpers too fucking long, chat. Right? And this kind of like, it's kind of like, I'm going to turn my mic up a bit. I'm going to talk a bit quieter. It's not that time yet, but I just feel like I'm being a bit loud. It's kind of like, how do you stop scalpers? Charging more for just, I know I know it seems like bullshit to us. I know it seems like bullshit to us, right? But I'd like to believe that there is a good reason for it. You know? ASMR rant time. I'd like to believe there's a good reason for it. Besides, anything that pisses off scalpers makes me happy. Switched it for 800, I'll probably sell out. Well, the good thing is scalpers probably won't be able to sell. The thing is, scalpers won't buy the fucking Japanese exclusive Nintendo Switch, or at least not Western scalpers. Anyway, hydrate, you got it. Like, honestly, in a weird way, a scalper tier is more valuable than whatever it is scalp. It's precious nectar. Chinese scalp as well? Nah, they won't. Chinese and Japanese is two different language, chat. Wanna know how I know? I've started learning Chinese on Duolingo. Yep, that's right, chat. I'm learning Mandarin. 谢谢你. 谢谢cha. 你好没? 你好吗? 我爱你. Yeah, this doesn't bode well for me learning Japanese. No, I'm not Chinese. But I met a Chinese person that was pretty cool. So it made me want to like learn about it. 你好. 谢谢你. 谢谢cha. Switch wasn't reasonable, so Switch 2 isn't either, so there's no reason not to buy a cheaper Japanese version. Get a Steam Deck? Nah. Amy knows Chinese? Yeah. 1 second. I haven't used this toggle in a while. That's because she is Chinese. I don't know how to say you get a Steam Deck in Chinese. Does like not being able to read and understand languages no reason? Wait, what do you mean? Haven't Nintendo put a rule in for pre-order where you have to have logged 50 hours on Switch 1 and have a Nintendo Online? That just have some scalpers. Wait, they did that? Hang on. Hang on. Me waiting for you to notice. Wow, what did you got? What did you do this time, Crypt Keeper? What did you buy them this time? It was on sale. NA supports multiple languages, so I assume they all do. You know, the Australian eShop on Nintendo Switch, you often can't play games in Japanese. You have Chinese, you have Italian, stuff like that. Often not Japanese. The other way around is often like you can buy games in Japan and like have them play as English, you know? But yeah, I want to go back very quickly, chat, to the subject of confidence and me sort of regressing a little bit since I moved here. Different cultures. So when you move to a different country, chat, there's a certain level of uncertainty. One, there's the language barrier, but two, there's also like how you communicate with people. If I say this a certain way with a certain tone, lacking enunciation, will it offend someone? You know what I mean? And so let me put the music back on. There's a lot of like thought I put into like my that's my plosive, sorry. A lot of actions that I put in my day-to-day life. And I don't know, it just seems there's so many people who just don't, and I don't get how they can do that. I don't know. Just my thoughts on the matter. I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like when you're here on holiday, I guess it's different, right? But again, that's me trying to be understanding, you know? And I don't know if like the people who did what they did are worth that understanding. I don't know if it's like right for me to waste time and effort trying to rationalize their behavior, because that's their job to do. It's their job to apologize. It's their job to explain it. And so something I'm realizing very recently is I try to do that for people. You know? Someone does something wrong and I'm like, I spend my time trying to understand why they did it, trying to rationalize it, trying to understand it from a humanistic point of view. You know, oh, they were on holiday, then you know, they don't live here, they're a little ignorant, people make mistakes and all that kind of stuff, you know. And it's like, and this is a problem that I have had throughout my life, where it's, you only have so much fucks to give in life, but yeah, and I think I'm running out. It's not just been Japan, it's been throughout my life. It's been you know, high school, it's been even the streaming community, it's been Japan, these nuisance streamers, Australia, like people do something wrong and I like try to find ways to rationalize it so I can be in the wrong, almost so like I can find something that I can apologize. I don't know. If someone does something wrong by me, right? It's like, okay, what did I do to make them react this way? If someone like does something wrong by me, what did I do to make them react this way? Is there anything I could have done? And sometimes like I will gaslight myself into thinking I did something wrong when it's like, no, I was 100% in the goddamn right. And for these people who did this cherry blossom shit, people being angry at them are 100% in the goddamn right, and they are 100% in the fucking wrong. Right? And it's just not worth trying to humanize that. It's not worth trying to excuse that for them. That is their job to do. And that's something I've been realizing fairly recently. You know what I mean? I've been doing people's job for them. It's good for helping you see things from a different perspective, but you might be putting more effort into it than required. I think so. I think so. You form capital punishment if people unironically use the word gooner. No, gooner is a great word. Can't morally high road people into the where can you... Exactly. No, but you know what I mean, Fido. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, if someone does something bad, it's on them. And I feel like there's something wrong with my brain that's made me go... Like, when I saw these people hanging on the trees, I was like... well, maybe they were, like, drunk. But even, like, that's not an excuse. Or maybe they were just excited. But, like, it's not on me to, like, kind of justify that. And that's something that I was, like, thinking about when I was watching them on my phone today at work. I was like, that's on them. Yeah. So that's one realization that I've had recently. That I have taken on the burden of other people. Which is something I feel like a lot of people might also do. It's kind of rude, but you're also not the protector of magical trees either. True. You got me there. You got me there. You got me there. I'm not a Japanese person. I'm not. The only way that I can speak on this is from the perspective of someone who is also a foreigner in Japan, who is concerned that they are impacting my experience here. And that is, from a certain perspective, an inherently selfish thing. But also, it could be an exaggeration. Maybe they aren't. Maybe Japanese people are more understanding and I'm not giving them enough credit. Yeah, mental energy-wise, I think so. And, but yeah, that's something I used to do. I used to always try to rationalize people's dickish behavior for them. Try to understand it on a human level. People are people. No, sure. Everyone thinks they're the good guy. I want to know why they did this. There's got to be a good reason, right? But yeah, like I just feel like it's not worth looking into. If you were fucking your experience, you'd be pretty mad too. How goes it? Good. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. Someone acts badly towards you, you just ignore it. See, that's the thing. That's probably the healthy thing to do. Whereas I'm like, someone acts badly towards me, I'm like, maybe I did something that I'm not aware of, or maybe they're just not aware of their impact on me and other people. And I feel I've felt a moral obligation to sort of like understand people's motivations. So now you're explaining how something was not worth looking into. True, you got me there. But it's interesting. But yeah, I'm on a bit of a journey of self-discovery right now. Soon I will be meditating under trees and singing Kumbaya while smoking strawberry shavings. That's what people who are on journeys. Soon back will be the last time. Soon I'll be the Drift King. You got me there. There's an emote for that. Of course, there's an emote for that. Chat. Also, I want to let you guys know this weekend I might not stream. I might stream Wednesday night. But I'm probably not going to stream Sunday during the morning anymore because I want to start going out Saturday nights and maybe even Friday nights. So I'll probably still stream 3 to 4 times a week, but probably during weekdays. Just want to let you guys know that too. I should play Repo. Look, I can make exceptions, but this weekend in particular I might be busy, okay, Fido? This weekend in particular I might be busy. With an actual plan. Alright, Fido? I'm happy to, like, for my friends online, I'm happy to do stuff during those times, but this weekend might be a bit difficult. I got a friend coming over from Australia, and they're gonna be bringing some more of my shit here, so I might have to go see them and buy them dinner. Also, hello, Small. Repo Matai soon? Yeah. Alright. So I started late, so I'm probably gonna end late, but end early. But I'm thinking more Binding of Isaac chat, so let's do that. Thank you for listening to me ramble for an hour and a half. Jeez, you guys are probably just like, wow, she's been drinking too much. She has no idea what she's talking about. She can't even spell repentance. I am drinking a 5% 𝓢𝓤𝓛𝓢 right now.
Isaac and his mother
This was Bacatro time.
alone in a
This was
small
Bacatro
house
time. Does
on
that
a
mean you're gonna
hill.
leave?
Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple.
Honestly, next time I do a yapping stream, I'll play Elite Dangerous. Repent the Bucker is nigh. I love Isaac. Honestly, I kind of have phases of playing Isaac where, like, sometimes I'll play it and sometimes I won't. But usually when I pick it back up again, I'll play it for, like, long periods of time. And then, like, I'll put it down for ages and not play it again. Or else streaming Elite Dangerous. So what are you playing, Fido, that's different, huh? How are you pulling in all the clout? I want to know. And also give it to me. As I get a new haircut? Yeah. Mod is cute? What do you mean mod? We'll pay some time and do story mode. At the very beginning, get skipped in multiplayer. I'll give it a try. Splendid Fate is like kind of like a castle crashes type game, right? Used to crash and die. I mean, you still do, but only if there's not a room on the other side of the wall. What's up, Fido? Tsuganami Chess School. Going to do the voice for you. Classic. Wait, is that a visual novel? That's horrible, chat. Look at this. I have to go into the corners to kill these things. Fuck.
My finger points.
Game over, yeah.
My finger points.
Game over, yeah. Chicken, yeah. Oh wait, we're in greed mode still. Actually, you know what? I do need to do more greed mode. Volume's pretty, probably a bit quiet, isn't it? Oh no, it's probably fine. I just got to turn down for me. Hi, Small. Very good. Can we get a shout out for Small and Strong? Oh, Jesus juice. Can't complain. Doom, 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 doom. Do you guys like the classic Isaac music? I actually like it a lot. Were you doing chaos mode again? Small? I need to do chaos mode again. Or are you doing crowd control? He was? Man, I gave up on chaos mode like twice. Like it's just too, like each mission takes on average like an hour to finish. Doom, 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 doom. Crowd control is fun. It is pain. I remember being there that one time you were doing a mission where you had to like go in someone's house and like give them money for like their car or something. You had to give them like a suitcase of money to turn the other way or something. I can't remember, like you were stealing like a security truck and he's like, I don't even like this truck, man. You take the keys. Or whatever it was, right? And you kept fucking dying on that mission. Yeah, how to jork? How to jork? What's jorking? Doesn't weed fucker, don't get hit. I'm working on it. You're on one mission for like 5 hours so far. That's so classic chat, isn't it? I like his little chair. Do you guys like his chair? Sure is a nice touch. Use the iframes of your dash. I don't have a dash. Oh, I didn't actually have to pay for a heart. WWE wrestling chair. What is it with WWE and fucking fold up chairs? Why do they become the weapon of choice? What happened to like good old fashioned like knives? I guess they have to use blunt objects in WWE, don't they? Otherwise like they might actually, you know, give someone like a infection and kill them. Bum 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 bum. Just make an impressive noise. But concussions are fun. Because fuck me tie you was still chair. Okay, it's pretty memeable. I'll give you guys that. Taking a razor blade and cutting yourself open. Hey, enjoy the music. I'm gonna refill my water bottle. I wonder how the Persona music came with the meme with Isaac. Do you see the dance he's doing? Get away from me, you sons of bitches. I hate the battery flies so much. Seraphim? Oh my god, I have to get Seraphim. Seraphim, so good. Show car. Show Bobs. Okay, so on the beach. Give me out space bucks. We can build so many water parks. Space cash. Baby farts McGee's ex. Alright, let's go. Only Bobs, no Vagine. Bob's or Vagana, whichever will it be. Sit the fuck down, T-Series. I'm about to spill the real tea. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. My Sonic Cussy, please respond. No Sonic Cussy. But yeah, for those who weren't here before, the Penis Festival yesterday was very interesting. There were so many people there. A lot of foreigners. I was actually on the train, right? And there was like a group of foreigners on the train with me. And I was like, these guys are going to the Penis Festival. And so, they didn't get off on the stop I got off on, and I felt like going back in the train very quickly and be like, hey, you guys know where this train's going, right? I haven't seen the Netflix show yet. Hang on, let me bring the sign back up. That's what that video was. Yeah. So in Japan they had a penis festival in Kawasaki. Poodle, go to the NSFW channel on my Discord and you'll see more information about it. Perish. You shall die, scum. Thing is, like, there was some very dignified looking Japanese people there playing drums and stuff, and I was like, this is very interesting. God, sci-fi coming in clutch. God damn. Can't even English anymore. Can't Japanese, can't English. Perish. Scum. Bum 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 bum. So what pissed me was, and you can call it a penis festival. That message was held by moderation. Coming in crutch. Wait, what's happened to my tiers? Wait, did that give me like different tiers too? Wait, if I have no damaged heart containers. Oh, I see. Just got stuck on 16 and 16 updates. You don't open it very often. Windmill. Is that good? Fuck yeah. Interest in Schedule 1? I don't know what that is. What's Schedule 1? That bird sounds sad. What bird? Screw? I'm calling it Windmill? Drug dealing game. I mean, maybe. God, Sci-Fly is so good. How do you guys even play the game without Sci-Fly? They play the game without Clubbing of Isaac. Bring meth with it. What is it, like a multiplayer game, Theodore? Or is it a single player? Bum 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 Good one is everywhere. In co-op. It's co-op and funny. Hang on. Have you guys seen this meme, by the way? You get good when you don't play with Sci-Fi, it's rough. Okay, I'm trying to find the meme. Give me a sec, chat. Okay, you guys can probably hear it, so like you probably know what I'm already gonna show you. And like the meme is like, me summoning my homies to play a game that we're only gonna play one time. 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓘𝓐𝓛𝓢. You definitely play more than once? Okay, what's it called? Let me bring it up real quick. Looks like Rick and Morty had a baby with Roblox. I'm in. Fantoshi? No. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Penis graffiti? Friends created by games and you only play once. Yeah, right? That's right, chat. I'm really hip with the hizzy right now. I look at Instagram memes now. I don't just look on YouTube now. I don't just look on YouTube and Twitter anymore. I look on Instagram now. I'm really hip with the fizzies. Also, I forgot to grab my hearts. Oopsies. Okay, Grandma. Not Grandma. Not Grandma. Chaos. 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 I can like greed a little more. Chaos. Sorry, not you, Chaos. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Perish. Destroy. I think honestly, I've got this run in the bag. I just have to like Maybe for fun, just buy one more thing. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, we got a devil room.
Chaos
I'd
control
never.
comfort for rage.
I'm not gonna go in. I'm gonna grab chaos though. This will change everything, chat. Oh. This will change everything. Chaos control. I maintain this. Chaos control sounds like a breath mint. Okay, done. Oh, pyro would be fun. Pyro would be great, I think. See you later, Arrow. But I've already got what I need. Yeah, I've got this run. I'm not gonna spend any more money. Is that why it's called greed? Because you just become really fucking greedy? A perfect emo combo. Do you like my car? Because the trick is I need to not get hit by shit to like get this run in the bag. Oh, I'm walking on creep, that's why. Do I drive in Japan yet? Nah, I don't have my international license, so I can't. You know what? I'm just gonna get pyro, just for the hell of it. What is that? Oh, that's a cute emote, CBB. Oh, I should not have done that. I don't know, chat. I don't think I want 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓘𝓐𝓛𝓢. What do you guys think? I think 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓒𝓐𝓛𝓢 would be terrible. I think most of my damage comes from tier speed. But growth hormones, on the other hand, it's only really good with Brim. Yeah. Is this drawing you a new emote? A pug. Daddy Longlegs putting in work, man. will be child's play. Oh wait, there's so many bosses. I'm gonna kill this asshole really quickly. There we go. Oh, pride before the fall, chat. Pride before the fall. I'm gonna let Daddy Longlegs take care of him. I also had my my invincibility thing, so I should have just honestly used that. Shard of ass. I don't know if I want. Hang on. Nah, I don't want the knife. I'm not getting the knife. Oh shit. Very red HP? No. My crown is off though? Okay, fine.
One makes you large.
There, now I'm super strong. And no one can beat me. Crown kind of sucks in greed mode. No. For that reason, because when you lose health, you can't regain it. Easy. Do you guys remember when Ash's Charizard made him lose the Pokemon League? Because he just wouldn't listen to Ash? I remember. Only because I saw a clip of it recently. I was like, man, that made me so angry. I have plenty of health if I get Guppy's Paw. Should I re-roll, chat, or should I take Guppy's Paw? Wait, I can put it back down though. At least touch them. Should I reset so I can get more money? Oh my god. I think I should reset. Yeah, I got 2 resetting on. I'm gonna reset. Chat, do you dare me? Dare me? No, I'm not gonna do it. Cackle no balls? I don't need to though. I don't need to though.
Yes.
I'll do it only if CBB tells me to. Personally wouldn't, but it's funny. It is still dog shit, Fido. Gonna defend a cack? Sorry guys, CBB said no. Besides, I'm already like, I only take IPCAC with your reflection, or like, invincibility against bombs. Thing is, when you fire bombs, they don't explode straight away, so it's like, this is actually it's probably gonna make things harder to kill. It's more likely to kill me than anything else, right? Suicide King challenge? Do I want to get anti-gravity? You know, like anti-gravity, Poodle? I feel like because I have lump of coal, anti-gravity is probably not that great. Okay, no anti-gravity. Wait, IPCAC is the explosive tiers. I just remember that, it's not the bombs. So in greed mode, the max number of coins is still 99, right? Add to break money cap? Okay. Well, in that case, okay, I'll buy 2 things. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm pretty unstoppable at this point. I love feeling like a final boss in the Nier series. Items will cycle between two items now. Is that bad? I thought that was a good thing. Don't forget and pick up the wrong thing. Got it. Do I want Beelzebub or do I want extra damage? No, I think I got enough damage. I'll get Beelzebub. Mulligan? Okay. Wait, I can fly? Never mind. What do we got? Tower. Okay, I'm sure I'm fine at this point from... Okay, I really gotta stop buying shit, but it's so tempting. I didn't mean to step on the button. Oopsies. Oh my god, look at this. This is great. This is actually, it's actually fucked up. How many like devil room items have I gotten? Like because of the thing that makes them spawn everywhere. Spend money, bucket, consume. Remember that game I played, Night of the Consumers?
Full health.
So many orbital tears. Seen Bucket hit the I win button? Yeah. Chaos Archie. Dude, Archie, I'm guessing Archie is like really fucking good in greed mode, right? It's good anywhere? True. Key. We don't want glass cannon, do we, chat? What the fuck was that item in the shop? What item? Ah. Why does Leech look like that? I don't know. Also, hello Intimidator, how you doing? I did hit the I win button though. Yeah, I can't even tell what it's meant to look like either. Like, I don't even have to aim my tears anymore. I just need to, like, make them go around me and just walk into shit. I don't know why I would want these tears. But I haven't any pheasants flying in your truck recently. Liz, how's your trip? Pheasants? What's a pheasant? Also, I have max money now. It's a pretty bird. Why wouldn't you want pheasants to fly into your truck? Oh, you mean like the window. You mean like the window, right? I thought you were like, it flew into my passenger seat and it was so cute, kawaii, sexy. The bean. They only say the introduced species, they originally come from China, and the only state bird that you can legally hunt. Oh yeah, a lot of invasive species do be like that. Yeah, okay, I think I've won this run, chat. I don't know, I could be wrong though. I love these kind of runs where I just have like 50 different like effects happening at once. And you make the boss regret being born. Injury's not invasive. They're brought to save the purpose of releasing it. They make a population that can be hunted for sport. Really? That just sounds careless. Actually, I think the next floor might be the last one, so it might not have been smart of me to spend money.
My finger points.
Yippee! Yippee! Alright, let's go. Oh, the shop. Okay, never mind. We can still make money. Do I want... I can make money from this floor, right? Yippee! These are also an introduced species. Yeah, fuck it, why not? So I'm not gonna buy anything else. I should be able to have like more than enough money for everything I need to do. Yippee, yippee. So this is the original Isaac Boss music, right? Can't remember like the Rebirth boss music at this point. I'm using Anti-Birth for too long. Wait, it's just fucking dead? No, fuck Cursed Eye. Cool, we're ready for greed, super greed. Pretty rare now. In South Dakota, they're quite common. Still avoid it, but smack the area of your truck's right headlight. Did your headlight survive? Over. Perish. Oh wait, I can only give so much? Ah, man. I'm the shopkeeper in here too. Wait, what's going on over there? I got the 2% jam. Yeah, that's not good. I like I'm now shooting coins. Alright, greed mode again. Let's go. Greed mode just got harder, it said though. Oh my god, I feel so like nuded right now. Binky. More money you put in with a character, higher chance has. You need to swap up characters? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'll use Cain then. Actually, no, I'll use Azazel. Impact was so loud, it sounded worse than what actually happened. Got pigs. Yeah, feel free, feel free. I was still on 2%, which is low. Wait, it actually told you? I feel like I just picked hard mode because black heart's going to be very rare. Did you put money in the dono? Really? So what's the maximum amount of coins you can put in the donation machine? $1,000? I'm so gonna fucking die. Is that shop music meant to sound like Zelda? Because it really sounds like Zelda music. What? I don't know what I just did, but okay. I must have accidentally used the full card. Maybe I had a full card and just didn't realize it. No huge loss, I guess. And it would have killed me? Is that what happened? Starts over. Is there like a reward for filling it up multiple times? There's unlock if you fill it once. Okay. Love jumps, he looks so happy. He does, doesn't he? Give me 1 second. Okay. What's the blob's name again? I keep forgetting. The bosses actually have names. I usually just describe what they look like the poop monster. Monstro? I don't know why he's called Monstro. He doesn't look like a whale. Monstro's a whale of a whale. Peter, were you here when I told chat that Pinocchio is like the most dystopian body horror like Disney movie ever? Yes, and I agree. That movie's fucked up. Can't believe I watched that as a child. It's like a horror movie. Pinocchio's bucket trauma, how hook is yours? Put him in the buoy box. The boo-boo box. Dum dum. Dum dum. Fuck. No. Alright chat, I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. I shall return surely. Won't be long. Won't be long. Oh god.
Fucking.
I deserve this. I deserve this.
I tried to save you.
Well, well, well.
You fucking bitch.
Kaike, you told me you wanted to like be noticed, and I noticed you were alive.
You know what? You don't get any money from my death, by the way. You're welcome.
No, guys, you freaking you. We're just trying the.
Alright, Vumi, ready? 3, 2, 1, catch.
Why did you throw it up there? You fucking threw it on the second floor. It's dead now. It shattered.
Look, this might make some of you unfollow, but I actually understand the jokes in Rick and Morty. I know. Your intellect pales in comparison to mine. And by being here, you probably feel really dumb by comparison. But let me tell you that even though you aren't as smart as me, I still appreciate your worship and your simping. Because who doesn't like to be worshipped and adored by lesser creatures? Okay, I got the mouse tails. Only quest I haven't done is Fisherman's Gambit, so... I mean, Adam Sandler doesn't owe us good movies or anything, right? Like, he can use his money how he pleases, like... I just realized I don't have really many healing items, and I'm about to fight a boss. Hello. No farters.
Ew, what the hell did I just read? Keep your ooh weirdness to yourself. Don't come here with that cringy stuff. You're making me uncomfortable. Keep it PG, you creep.
Wait, she's goated. Damn, why'd you say it like Oh no.
What the fuck happened to her?
Uh-oh. Okay, those boobs aren't hidden. They're gonna show up behind the thing. How did I know someone would redeem the mushroom? Just ignore the disembodied boobs that showed up. No, they showed up. They were just behind the cat suit. Hello, I have returned. Bathroom vaporwave? Yeah. At least it's not like Mirabelle's, which is like, always says, give me all your pee. The non-gamers. Losers.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too.
No, we will wait. Oops, I accidentally quit the game.
My finger point.
Get egged? I did get egged. The non-gamers, losers, don't get what it's like when your kitten doesn't DM right away. They'll never understand the pain we mods go through. We buy our kittens nitro and skins all for them to match PFPs with the server owner. Those darn, sorry for my language, chads get everything they want, while we nice guys barely get our kitten to meow back to her daddy anymore. They targeted gamers. Gamers. Wait, hang on.
Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house
Hang
on
on.
a hill.
What music have I officially purchased the license for? Back then I used to do shit like that. Hang on, let me go into my music. When I used to do video editing. Licensed, paid for music. What's this one sounding like? They targeted gamers. Gamers. We're a group of people who will sit down for hours, days, even weeks on end, performing some of the hardest, most mentally demanding tasks over and over. All for nothing more than a little digital token saying we did. We'll punish ourselves doing things others would consider torture because we think it's fun. We'll spend most, if not all of our free time, min-maxing the stats of a fictional character, all to draw out a single extra point of damage per second. Many of us have made careers out of doing just these things, slogging through the grind all day, the same quests over and over, hundreds of times to the point where we know every little detail, such that some have attained such gamer nirvana, they can literally play these games blindfolded. These people have any idea how many controllers have been smashed, systems overheated, discs and cards destroyed in frustrations, all to later be referred to as bragging rights. These people honestly think this is a battle they can win? They take our media. We're already building a new one without them. They take our devs. Gamers aren't shy about throwing their money elsewhere, or even making the games ourselves. They think calling us racist, misogynistic, rape apologists is going to change us. We've been called worse things by prepubescent 10-year-olds with a shitty headset. They picked a fight against a group that's already grown desensitized to strategies and methods, who enjoy the battle of attrition they've threatened us with, who take it as a challenge when they tell us that we no longer matter. Our obsession with proving that we can't after being told we can't is so deeply ingrained from years of dealing with big brothers / sisters and friends laughing at how pathetic we used to be. That proving you people wrong has become a very real need, a honed reflex. Oh, hang on. It ended there. Let me put the loop on. Gamers are competitive, hardcore. By nature, we love a challenge. The worst thing you did in all of this was to challenge us. You're not special. You're not original. You're not the first. This is just another boss fight. Anyway, like and subscribe. Please. Why do I feel pumped up? Because you're in a talk here. Gamers rise up.
Isaac.
I want to die. Yes. Food. No, bad run. Food. Food. Thank you, Louis. Isn't DMC anime? Yeah. Oh shit, sorry. No. Wanna know why? You really wanna know why? Oops, hang on. That was the cult chanting again. It's because they targeted gamers. Gamers. We're a group of people who will sit for hours, days, even weeks on end, performing some of the hardest, most mentally demanding tasks over and over and over, all for nothing more than a little digital token saying we did. We'll punish ourselves doing things others would consider torture because we think it's fun. We'll spend most of, if not all of our free time, min-maxing the stats of a fictional character, all to draw out a single extra point of damage per second. Many of us have made careers out of doing just these things, slogging through the grind all day, the same quests over and over, hundreds of times, to the point where we know every little detail, such that some have attained such gamer nirvana that they can literally play these games blindfolded. Do these people have any idea how many controllers have been smashed, systems overheated, discs and cards destroyed in frustration, all the latter be referred to as bragging rights? These people honestly think this is a battle they can win. They take our media. We're already building a new one without them. They take our devs. Gamers aren't shy about throwing their money elsewhere, or even making the games ourselves. They think calling us racist, misogynistic, rape apologists is going to change us? We've been called worse things by prepubescent 10-year-olds with this shitty headset. They picked a fight against a group that's already grown desensitized to their strategies and methods, who enjoy the battle of attrition they've threatened us with, who take it as a challenge when they tell us we no longer matter. Our obsession with proving we can after being told we can't is so deeply ingrained from years of dealing with big brothers and sisters and friends, laughing at how pathetic we used to be, that proving you people wrong has become a very real need, a honed reflex. Gamers are competitive, hardcore, and by nature we love a challenge. The worst thing you did in all of this was to challenge us. You're not special. You're not original. You're not the first. This is just another boss fight. That hurt my throat to say. Yeah, any of you guys want to do that again? You want to challenge me again? I'm loving this. Yes. Of course I am. I wouldn't do it if I didn't. No, you know what? Where's your egg bomber? Hang on. Oh, pfft, wow. Uh-oh. Bleach for your eyes, please? No. Burn the cringe? No cringe. You made the egg pixel stuff? What do you mean egg pixel stuff? Oh, that's actually from... You mean the bomber? That's from Sonic 3. Probably Shigeru Miyamoto, you know? Open. Wait, why am I pogging right now? What am I pogging at? I'll take damage.
Rune shard.
Rune shard. Mind quad. Was Todd Howard did? See, Todd Howard actually founded America, chat. See, that was like a great American civil war between the redcoats and the people who wanted to be separatists. And Todd Howard was the leader of the separatists. He later went on to found the United States of America. Fuck. And just to sell Skyrim. So America is 16 times the size of other countries. Yeah. Wait, I've got the dice on me. Why am I taking this garbage? You see that mountain? You can climb on it. Now chat, I think I got like maybe one more round in me. I'm very tired. I have my first day back at work today, chat. I'm so tired. I don't know if I'll stream this weekend. I will continue to stream throughout the week, most likely. Probably not tomorrow. We're on Vegemite shapes? I did. In fact, I bought a full box just for Pia as well. At some point, I'm going to deliver Pia her Vegemite shapes. Or probably not deliver. She can fucking come here and get them. In fact, you can at me on that. You can go on Twitter right now and you tell Pia that I'm not bringing her Vegemite shapes. She's coming here to get them. You can quote me. She's coming here to get them, and she's gonna give me a smooch on the cheek at some point. I have to send you stuff for her. No, I got stuff multiple. So I got Tim Tams for Ivy. I got Red Rock Deli sweet chili and sour cream, and also Vegemite shapes for Pia. And I also got Tim Tams for Lenorio. I also still have their fucking Rift Runners cards. Manana, hello. Oh my god, it's Manana. Can we get a shout out for Manana? I love Manana. You have a nice vacay? I did. I'm so tired though. I'm so tired, Manana. I love fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god, Omfi. Oh my god, Pookie. Eepers Matai. I love the word Pookie lately. See, because I don't have a car in this country, so I have a couple of friends who drive in this country, and I've become a real passenger Pookie lately. Become a real passenger Pookie. But then when I was in Australia, I was the person who had passenger Pookies. Kenyana. Kari, are you here to tell me that you're gonna pay for me to go to Disney Sea with you again? Cause I'll do it. I'll do it. I miss you, baby girl. Come see me again. Of course. Oh, yippee. Need to Detroit become American first? Do you really wanna?
I'm trying to fight these demons, but I'm dummy thick and the clap of my ass keeps alerting them. I understand you and Nero have the same problem.
It's happening in 3 weeks. What if you became Australian? Yeah, so you can leave. You know what's funny, chat? I'll tell you something. Can I tell you something about like Japanese passports, right? So Japan does not allow you to have a dual citizenship, but I know at least 5 people. Okay, so when you're young, right? If you have like mixed heritage, you are technically allowed to have 2 passports. You're technically allowed to have dual citizenship while you're still a child, but then when you become an adult, you have to choose Japan or your other citizenship. But what a lot of my mixed heritage Japanese friends do is they just don't tell the Japanese government. They come into Japan using their Japanese passport. And they just, you know, it's like a don't ask, don't tell situation. So I know so many people who just keep both their passports. Because the Japanese government, it's kind of one of those rules that's not really enforced. Like if you tell the Japanese government, they'll probably like do something about it, but you don't tell them. So I got like friends who are half Australian, half Japanese, half like other country, half Japanese. And they just come here using their Japanese passports. And like, they know so little, like some of them know so little Japanese, right? They know less Japanese than I do. But they come here because they have the Japanese passport and they can just work here, which I think is super cool. Let a passport expire? I guess they do, but like they just tell the Japanese government, yeah, I picked the Japanese passport, just trust me, bro. You get in trouble, that would get an embassy involved. Just trust me, bro. Yeah, I totally fucking choose you guys. It's like Pokemon Red and Blue, right? Go Pikachu. Hydrate, you got it. I'm definitely endeavoring to give up the others. Yeah, I'm just you know, I'm just going through a rough time right now. Like my dog died. Yeah, sorry, I'm just dealing with my dog dying. Sorry, my mom died. Like my grandmother died. And like 5 years later, you tell them, oh yeah, my grandmother died. I thought your grandmother already died. My other grandmother. And then you come back to them years later. So yeah, sorry, listen, I'm still deciding, but my grandmother recently died. Yeah, my grandmother was in a lesbian relationship. I have 4 grandmothers. My grandmother's dog died. Yeah, now my grandfather died. My biological. And my grandfather, for your information, was also in a gay relationship. Both of them were. After they divorced my grandmother. So I have 4 grandfathers and 4 grandmothers. You can keep this excuse going for ages. Yuriko of the infinite grandmothers. My grandma's harem died. I saw like 1,000 more by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna say as well, chat, when it comes to work, I don't think any excuse is off the table for getting out of work. I've made up so many family illnesses just so I didn't have to go to work one day I really didn't fucking want to. Look at the grandma dimension in one tiny little LDK. You have an L? You have an L and a K? You have an L and a D? Jeez. Rich person over here. That was my stomach churning up a burp, if you just heard that. Uchichari. Dum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-bum 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 bum bum ba-da-bum 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 bum. No burp counter? No fart counter. I don't fart, chat. It doesn't happen actually. I've never farted on stream before, chat, because VTubers don't do that. We sweat, but we only sweat like healing potion. Like, where do you think mana and healing potions come from? You drink our sweat and then bam, you have potions for days. God, I'm so fucking tired. Which would you choose? Wrong answer. You are now a stand user. Wait a second. Is this a JoJo reference? I've had it, by the way, chat. I've had it with... Oh my god, we got the angel room coming up. I should have saved my dice roll for that fucking angel cunt. But it's just for fun, you actually poop. Yeah, it's... How can you say no to Seraphim? God damn. What, should I go to Sacred Heart? Wait, no, Sacred Heart, yeah, that is what I picked up, right? So GG. Did we just get GG? Sorry, I just realized I didn't pick up Seraphim, I picked up Sacred Heart. What's the dance BGM? It's from Persona 5 Dancing All Night, I believe. Or Persona 3 Dancing All Night. Chat, should I? Inner eye? Only Coda known for Bloody Stream. Wait, Bloody Stream, I know that song. I've heard an 8-bit remix of it. Alright, Poodle, would you grab Inner Eye so you have extra like Orbeez? Dum 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 dum. Buy so then get the eye. Done. Might come back for the nail. Or the screw rather. Silly JoJo song guy. Jojo do 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 golden wind do 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 do. Hey, if there's a cross on the ground, bombing it makes like a crawl space, right? Or am I like thinking of something different? There's a cross on the ground right here, or is it not really like that? Shall I'm thinking of? Gotcha. The timers are built in. I was wondering what the hell that noise was. It's a motorcycle. Can you hear that? Could you hear that? Trouble I'm thinking of, gotcha. Where the hell are they driving around here? There's no straight roads here. They must be driving like... Actually no, there is a straight road. I know exactly where they're driving actually now that I'm thinking about it like a driver. I'm like, yeah, you know what? If I was gonna speed like an idiot, that's where I would do it. Okay, yeah, I think we've won this run. I think we should just collect money from now on. Oh, I should have saved my reroll. Damn. Because I don't need the key for anything. Yeah, I may as well just leave. Nice pictures, Brushy. Hope you're enjoying your drink-a-thon. She's oh. Poodle. 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 Is it should I not bother? Okay. Mainly because it reduces my my damage. I wanted your opinion. I don't know all the items, unfortunately. I forgot that I had thunder thighs. How are you gonna be to learn them all? You know what? I'm not gonna take this from you, Poodle. How dare you? I don't care if you are a founder. I don't care if you still have Mezzy's emotes even after all this time. It's when your Pokemon limit. Dude, you know what's fucked? I spoke to like a mum today and she told me her favorite Pokemon, and it was a Pokemon I'd never seen before. I was like, what the fuck is that? She's like, that's my favorite Pokemon. What the fuck is that? Of course, it didn't help that I had a Japanese name. I got a new haircut? Yeah. I don't remember what one it was. It looked almost like a metal, like it looked like a metal Pokemon with like, but like, it looked like it was wearing a dress almost. It was silver in color. But it wasn't Gardevoir or anything like that. Melton? No, that's not it. Hang on, let's have a look. Silver Pokemon. This is the Pokemon by color. Gray. I remember when I used to watch the anime, Ash would be like, "What's that fucking Pokemon?" I'd be like, "You fucking moron, that's clearly a Pidgey. That's clearly a Blastoise." Ah, here we go, I found it. It was this Pokemon. It was this Pokemon. I was like, what the hell is that thing? I just realized you can't see it. Give me a sec. There you go. It was this thing. I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, what is that? Steel Theory, mythical Pokemon introduced in Generation 7. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I was like, what the fuck? I haven't mentioned not a common one. But it's still in the Pokedex, which, yeah. Like, there's Pokemon that are actually like, I don't know, it's just so weird for me. It's a mythical. Gotcha. Perish. Do I want orbital prism chat? Should I make a card of this model? Hey Void Wave, how you doing? How's the release of the new packs coming? I was actually talking about Pia before and how she has to come pick up her freaking booster packs. Roll and hope for something better. I don't know, Prism's fun though. Hey Void Wave. Good to see you. I'm happy to see you. So welcome, welcome. Go to shout out for Void Wave, please. Void Wave's the Rift Runner guy. He's currently doing a collab with Chibidoki, and I forget all the other people, but there's like lots of cool people in there. How's the Kickstarter going? Oh my god, what's the final stretch goal? Look, I think I want the orbital prism. I'm sorry. I really like the orbital prism. Oh fuck. Walk into the fire like an idiot. I don't know, I just think it's sexy. Rolling, 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 rolling. The cards are good too. Spring, you're definitely doing that. Oh hell yeah, that sounds so cool. I'm so happy, man. Wait, does that mean I can like, can I participate and pretend I'm Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Perks paralysis.
I can be like, I draw this card, which allows me to do this. I'm gonna be honest, Yugi just straight up cheated through that whole fucking thing. His cards didn't do all that shit. He lied to you, chat. Attack the moon. Put in the harder card and do anything you want. Dude, Yami Yugi was like fucked up sometimes, I tell you. You ever play Isaac, by the way, Void Wave? You know, can I call you Voidy? Can I call you Wavy? I'm gonna call you Wavy. But yeah, sure, you played a ton. Which one, the original or like the remake? The remake's so much better. Honestly, I've been tempted to play like the Flash version just for kicks, but like... this game's just arguably better in like every way. Afterbirth and all that. Flash version is super tough. Can't you get like unlimited soul hearts though? Like it eventually like disappears off the screen. You can just get as many as you want, right? Or is there like an actual limit? I use a steel of orichalcos, and I end my turn. Your move. Oh, I keep forgetting I can just walk straight through these rocks. It's pretty pog. Hey Arrow, how you doing? And why did I buy that key? I didn't need that key. On the second last level, I should save everything I can. I just love how, like, when the prism aligns, it just looks like I'm shooting Skittles. Oh yeah, by the way, Void Wave, wait, hang on. Did I end up getting back to your message? I think I did. I went to Australia recently. Yeah, I did get back. Prison Protocol, cool. Honestly, it just looks good. It feels sexy. Just feels good. Hydrate, you got it.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yo, crawl space? Oh my god. Chat. Look how big this is. We're gonna pretty much always proc prism at this point, I think. Like, well, not always, but like, it loses the cool rainbow effect, but like, I'm cool with it. Oh my god. This is fucked up, chat. Look at this. This is fucked up. All I have to do is just like move around, like I just have to fire in random directions and then boom, prism. Hang on. Stimmies. You really drive hybrid is just better. Yeah. And their farts smell better, right? That's what you mean, right? Hell yeah, I got a quarter. That was my mop falling over, and it made a lot of noise. That scared the crap out of me. And it knocked over an empty fucking 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓢 can. Maybe it was a slight earthquake and I didn't even feel it. It has been known to happen. I didn't even see that I was almost dead. Fuck. Fuck, that is such bullshit.
My finger points.
I wasn't even looking at my health. One hit left as well. Fuck. Alright, chat. I am mega fucking tired. I know I'd love to end on a W, but I'm really tired. Want to get away from being the boss. I'm so fucking angry. Chat, we're gonna wrap up here. But thank you everyone for hanging out and listening to me rant about like nuisance streamers in Japan again. I'm turning into the Arthur Abbott channel. And thank you for listening to me just ramble for like an hour and a half. That was fun. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done, Fido. I'm really tired. I'm really tired. What are you doing, Fido? You streaming? It's a bit late for you to stream, isn't it? There's been another 20 streamers I watch live now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It should be 21. I got work in a few hours. Sorry to hear, Fido. Me too. Me too. Have an early night. Thank you everyone for hanging out. We're gonna raid turned on all nighter. Man. We're gonna raid Nagi. Raid Nagi. Good night everyone. Bye bye. I'm gonna go straight to bed, I think. Good night. Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye now. Bye bye.